Continuing on with our AZ900 course, in this objective from the Microsoft Guide, we're going to describe the Azure portal. What you may realize is there is some overlap on various different subjects and objectives, but that's okay. It will help us reinforce what we've learned from previous videos. So, describe the Azure portal. It's a unified console, a single web-based interface for managing your entire Azure subscription. It's used for managing resources. You can create, manage, and monitor anything from web apps to complex cloud infrastructure. It's a guided experience. The portal uses wizards and tools that I've shown in many demonstrations to help you create new resources. To keep from having surprise billing, Microsoft Azure includes cost management using many different tools we've talked about in previous videos. It provides visibility into current and projected costs, which helps you monitor and avoid these billing surprises. It has customizable dashboards. Users can create personalized dashboards to organize and monitor specific resources based on their projects and roles. Now, I've used these customizable dashboards a lot. I like to move various different resources and different boxes to the top of my various different portals, and others that I don't need as much or at all, I can put to the bottom or just get rid of altogether. The Azure portal is continuously updated and resilient to data center failures because of replication, and it has continuous availability. You've seen the Azure portal many times within this AZ900 course, but just as a reminder, you can click on More Services and search for various different types of services and resources, either by scrolling down or using the categories on the left-hand side, or using the search box at the top. Now, there's another portal that is linked to the Azure portal, and that is going to be the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Now, with the 365 Admin Center, as you've seen in previous demonstrations, you're going to license things. You're going to license users to be able to use various different types of resources, such as Microsoft Office 365 or an Entra ID Premium 1 or 2 license. So, for instance, if I go into Active Users and I select any one of my users, I'll choose my admin, which is what I'm using right now. Then you can go to Licenses and Apps, and here are all the different licenses. These are licenses that I've previously purchased, and I can now go ahead and assign them simply by selecting them and saving the changes. So once again, you license users inside the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. You create resources that you would rent on a monthly or annual basis within the Azure portal at portal.azure.com. And those resources include virtual machines, storage, SQL Server, and so much more. The Azure portal is the first stop to creating your account and your subscription and creating your first resource.